And now ILTV is fortunate to have supporters and viewers from around the world. This is in part thanks to the many TV stations that broadcast our newscast globally. And so joining me in the studio today, all the way from Norway, is Haakon Sensvoll from TV Vision Norge. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So just to kick things off, I would love to hear from you why you're in Israel right now, why it was important to you to come during this time.
Well, I think it's important to show support for Israel, first of all. And we have our own weekly programs in Israel. So coming on a solidarity trip to Israel and also making some new interviews for my program was the purpose for this trip.
Now, Norway has a very large Christian evangelical community, which has offered support and solidarity to Israel for many years. What can you tell us about this special connection between the people of Israel and the community in Norway?
Well, I think the evangelical community in Norway have a strong support for Israel. We have organizations like International Christian Embassy, we have different other organizations that are represented in Norway. And for some reason, we have a big heart for Israel. It's part of what the Bible says, that the salvation will come from the Jews.
Now, of the people in Israel or in Norway who support Israel, there are quite a few from the Christian community. However, we know that the Norwegian government has actually been one of the countries that, despite all the nations cutting funding to UNRWA, the UN Refugee Agency for Palestinians, Norway has still said we're going to support them despite their associations and involvement with Hamas terrorists. What do you make of this situation?
I think I speak on behalf of a lot of the evangelical Christians in Norway when I say that we are very, very saddened by the position of the government. And we think it's completely wrong because we cannot support terrorism and supporting just giving away money and with not having any demands on how they are used. That is also supporting and sending money to terrorist activity, and we don't agree with that.
The strange thing about it is that, in fact, it's not helpful to Palestinians. It's actually harming the innocent Palestinians. So it's an interesting problem that the Norwegian government has involved itself in. Now, how do Norwegians on the street view what's happening on the ground in Gaza, and how do they view this war?
I have to regret that the normal Norwegian is a victim of the media in Norway, which is very supportive of the Palestinians. And after 7 October, I was pleased to see that the amount of support that Israel got for 1 day, for 2 days, and on the 3rd day it changed. Mm-hmm. So it went back to the old mode, where we tried to, make a distance to Israel. So this is, how everything works in Norway. The negativity towards Israel is so prevalent in the media.
You know, the situation with anti-Semitism, it's massively on the rise internationally. How has the issue of anti-Semitism been in Norway? Have they also seen an increase in anti-Semitism on the ground, and what's being done about it?
Of course, there's anti-Semitism in Norway as well, and we can see a rise, especially because they try to rebrand anti-Semitism with anti-Zionism or anti-Israel, which in my opinion is just the same. It's the same ideology, but it's a different branding of it. And this is a situation that we can see is on the rise. And the Jewish community in Norway, many of them are very afraid to show, that they belong to that they are Jews today. I'm wearing the Star of David. But if you go with that in Oslo, today it could be a risky business, actually.
Well, that is a very sad reality we're dealing with internationally and also on the ground in Norway, but I appreciate all the work that you're doing in your organization and your channel to spread the truth. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.